What did your friend do that accidentally turned you on? I slept over my friend's house because it was late and I didn't feel like driving home. She walks out of the room to change into what she sleeps in, which was a sleeveless band shirt with holes in it. The armholes were stretched and showed side boob, no bra, and just underwear bottoms. I made a move and we're married now. She insists to this day that she had no intention of seducing me. It's just what she's comfortable sleeping in. Lucky bastard. I remember a girl classmate friend liking the smell of my deodorant and just grabbing onto my arm and then proceed to walk beside me. What kind of deodorant? Nivea Men Fresh Active Deodorant. Write that down. She was pulling me like aggressively but playfully. There came this weird comfort I had never felt even from my parents. LOL. It's weird, it isn't a known feeling though, so when it happens for the first time, it scares you. At a party once, she sat next to me and we just hugged and leant on each other for about 10 minutes. She also said that she wished she had done that earlier. I had feelings for her for about a year before that, so it felt really good. Edit for everyone who said I should go for it. Right now that's not really viable, especially with COVID going on. We're both at university and about 4 hours away from each other. I'm also someone who will very rarely start a conversation, as I'm afraid that the other person just doesn't want to talk to me no matter how good friends we are. In high school, a girl I hung out with changed clothes in front of me on the basis that, well, you've seen me in a bikini so whatever, and I was like, YUPP. This just seems so logical, i.e. never had issues changing in front of people, and honestly bikini is just like an underwear, so I get that too. I had a friend who I hung out with during high school. We would make our homework together, and always study together for the big tests. She was attractive, but I never looked at her that way. One day when we were in the library studying, I noticed that she wore a different perfume. When I asked about it, she came very close to me and made me sniff her neck. I never knew that I could get a boner so fast. After that, things went further and eventually we got married years later, LOL. Congratulations on the wedding. Congratulations on the boner. I got a boner and later we got married. Why can't all things be this simple? Didn't do shit, but we were rock climbing and the rope was too tight, so he helped me untie it so he got close enough for me to catch his smell, and he actually smelled so good. Instant turn on. Might seem weird, but it is what it is, laughing face. And nope, he wasn't sweating BC, he belayed me. Whisper in my ear. Instant boner. Omelette du fromage. Decide to randomly put their legs on your lap to sleep while in a car. I imagine this is much worse if you have a foot fetish, LOL. Imagine being on Reddit for almost 6 years, and then your most popular comment ever is a foot fetish related comment with a wholesome reward. Don't have a foot fetish, she's just very attractive. Did you get a boner? Because that would be awkward. Choked me playfully. Shocked the hell out of me. Now Christian. Remember Jesus. That sounds like something the priest would say while choking you playfully. We were sleeping in the same bed after a night out at our friend's flat, and she told me to spoon with her because she was cold. You know that was a hint, right? Right. I'm cold, please put your junk against my butt. I was once speaking to this customer, and I couldn't understand her because of her thick Russian accent, so my coworker stepped in and started speaking fluent Russian, and I swear it was the hottest thing ever. I definitely have a thing for accents because that shit was putting me in some type of mood. Fuck. You're definitely a sleeper agent, just saying. We were both drunk at a friend's house party, and I playfully pulled her hair to get her attention. She gasped, and then gave a happy little moan. What made it hotter was the way she gripped the seat of her chair with both hands, and encouraged me to do it again, and so I ended up playing with her hair all night. I still think about her gorgeous bliss-filled face, though sadly we never took it any further. Bro, she's practically edging off you pulling her hair, and she asks you to do it again to the point where you're doing it all night, and it didn't go any further. You missed a wide open layup, my dude. As have we all. Youth is wasted on the young. The question should have been, when did you miss obvious signals that your friend is DTF, judging by all the replies? Half of me is happy that these people weren't trying to take advantage, but the other half is like, how did you misunderstand that? I swear like half of these are she grabbed my arm a few times, and the other half is she literally straddled me while I was laying down on a bed/couch and said I was handsome. Nothing came out of it. At the school dance, a friend who I had a crush on came over and sat on my lap, despite there being plenty of free chairs next to me, and just casually had a conversation. She knew and was fucking with you or trying to get you to make a move. You never know. Maybe she's Canadian or something. The last guy I had a crush on, he was my boss. He was walking and folding his sleeves the same time, and I was looking at him because it was such a simple thing, but damn, I couldn't work the entire day. I had to call a friend to calm down. LOL. Great. Now the crush has resurrected, laughing face. Edit. Thank you all for your comments. I am really loving reading them all. Keep them coming. I haven't been able to stop smiling since I wrote this. Smiley face. Every guy on Reddit, write that down, write that down. Ha 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 if it helps. Bonus, pastel colors work better. Laughing face. White works best. He was wearing white that day. He was driving and I was riding shotgun. He had to reverse to parallel park and turned his torso towards me, putting his arm around my seat in order to look back. He did that so confidently and effortlessly that it made me feel a little funny. You mean my good parking skills could actually be useful? There was a what casual thing turns you on post about a year back, and men putting their arm around the passenger seat to reverse turned up again and again. I think it's a combination of competence, breaking personal space, and the way it stretches the torso. Yes. A whole year ago. Right. Not like a weekly thing. Point. It's the traditional how can I make girls like me weekly post. That was just the first time I noticed it. Probably wasn't accidental, but I was drinking with a friend of mine one night and she was bitching about her boyfriend at the time. I had always been interested in her, but I also respected it when she got into relationships, even though I really didn't like this guy she was with. She said she was gonna go to bed and that I could crash on the couch since I had been drinking. She started stretching in front of me and said that she always stretches before bed. Now I wouldn't have questioned this, but she was sticking her ass right in my face, and she was getting into some pretty suggestive poses on the floor. She went to bed and the next day thanked me for letting her vent. A lot of people told me she was trying to fuck and I should have went for it, but she had been drinking and had a boyfriend, so there were 2 red flags for me to not even try. Good on you for following your heart. Fellas, we have a man who's beat his dick brain.